This chapter in Heath biology, I don't know if I got that one here with me. Probably. Got a bunch more on the floor. Anyway, I got thousands of textbooks. Well, hundreds of textbooks. This one says we have evidence of evolution from structure. Now watch this carefully. This is called the homology argument. And this is one you need to know for the quiz. Homology, homo means the same, and ology is the study of. Geology, study of geo, earth. Biology, study of bio, life. The biosphere is the living part of the world. Homology is the study of things that are the same. So they're going to say structures of different animals are the same, and therefore they must have evolved. They will show you forelimbs or front arms, called the forelimb of different animals, and they'll say the human has a humerus, a radius, and ulna. Okay? And then you have the carpals and phalanges and, you know, fingers. They're going to say, see, boys and girls, the cat has the same design. And so does the whale. He has a radius and an ulna. Oh, well, who named him? The whale? You know, who decided to call these bones this? I'm sure the whale didn't decide that. They show the students examples of different animals and say they have a similar forelimb structure, which is true. I agree. But look what they say here now. Notice first the overall similarity, then the difference in details. What you are doing is what scientists do in comparative anatomy, the study of the structure of different organisms. Comparative anatomy provides further evidence of evolution. Different kinds of organisms, such as a bird, a horse, or human, share similar structures. That's true. As you have just observed, each animal in Figure 12-3 has a forelimb structure that is a variation of a common pattern. I agree. I'm with them so far. I agree. The commonalities suggest that these and all other vertebrate animals are all related. Oh, now right there, they just lost me. They probably evolved from a common ancestor. Oh, now they really lost me. What's another explanation? That why would you say all these animals have similar forelimb structures? They have a common designer. Doesn't prove a common ancestor. Couldn't it be a common designer? Did you know the Honda Accord and the Honda Civic and the Honda Prelude have thousands of parts that are interchangeable? They all evolved from a skateboard. I mean, that's proof, right? No, they have the same guys designing them. That's what it proves. And how they get by with telling the students that this is evidence for evolution blows my mind. This is just as much evidence for a common designer. But the students are never told that. These books only show one possible explanation. It is true there are similar forelimb structures on many animals. This is true. Now what does that prove? They're going to tell you it proves evolution. No, it's evidence for design. It's evidence for a creator. You got to admit, it works pretty good. I mean, the wrist and the hand and the arm, this is an amazing structure, what it can do. If you could invent a machine that could do what your arm can do, you would be a multi-gazillionaire. Nobody's been able to make a machine that is as efficient as your arm. It's unbelievable. All the different motions it can make, incredible. The dexterity. It's design. But they're going to say, boys and girls, many animals have a similar forelimb structure. I agree. They must have had a common ancestor. Oh, I disagree. This helps prove we came from a rock. Oh, now I really disagree. It doesn't prove any such thing. Poor students, though. I mean, what's a freshman kid supposed to do in high school? The teacher says this is evidence for evolution. The book says it's evidence for evolution. He's going to believe it. He's going to be tested on it. It's just unfair. That's not an education. That's being indoctrinated.